Just about every day, the kitchen trash contains food scraps that can be turned into indoor foliage plants. This is another great gardening idea for the kids. Some examples would be the tops off of carrots and beets. And what we've done, we've just set those tops in a dish of water, and the carrot tops have started to sprout. And on this one, you can see some of the roots that are starting to form. And you'd want to use several of those so you can fill up a basket. And as you can see, they make nice lacy foliage. The same with the beets. It's a much different characteristic, a different color. But we've just taken the tops off the beets that were the scraps, placed those in water, and the foliage has started to grow again. Now the carrots make a nice arrangement in a hanging basket type container. And what you'd want to do again is place several of those in there and just pack them down in there, but leave the tops of the carrot showing, just like you would see it in the garden as it was growing. And again, several of those could be placed in the soil, packed down, and then you'd water those in, and it makes a nice hanging basket. So they want to get a little bit of indirect light. You'd want to keep them away from the full sun that might scorch them or burn them. But again, it makes a nice little gardening project for the kids. Another thing that we're used to seeing and a lot of times turning into house plants is an avocado, where we save the seed from the fleshy pulp. Now this avocado is one of the cannonball types from Florida, so it is perfectly round. And the general rule is the larger end would be the end that you'd place in the water. But since this one's perfectly round, you would just look at the bottom that's split. And as you can see, it's been in water for about, probably 3, almost 4 weeks, and we're just now starting to see the root form. But the basic principle is to place 3 toothpicks in the avocado seed, make sure it gets plenty of water, and then that root will form as well as the shoot, and then it can be transplanted into soil again. Another fun one is a sweet potato. Now this sweet potato we got right out of the grocery store to show you that a lot of times they're treated with sprout inhibitors. So we've got it in water, and about 3 weeks we've got a few roots, but we're not getting any sprouts showing up on the top. So a lot of times if you look for the potatoes that are starting to sprout, you'll have better luck, or even better, use the ones in your garden that haven't been treated. But once it starts to put the shoots up, put it in a hanging basket, because the vines off the sweet potato will really take over, and it makes a nice hanging basket. And even in the early summer when you plant your sweet potatoes, you can pull off some of those slips that are growing and use those to start your sweet potatoes in your garden. Now the last one that's real popular is the pineapple. The pineapple is actually in the family of the bromeliads. So it likes a tropical, lot of humidity, real warm environment. And what you do is after you cut the top off your pineapple, just core that where you get into the core and you've kind of squared it up. Let it dry out for about a day. That way it keeps from rotting from the sugar and the sweet liquid that's from the pineapple. And then just go ahead and plant it in your soil. And we've used some soil here that is real sandy, so it will hold moisture a little bit better. And just put that down in the sand. And obviously it's very top heavy. So a nice little thing to do is take a coat hanger and just slip that down beside the pineapple, and that will help hold it in. And then the first thing that you need to do is make sure you water it real well. And in addition to watering it in the soil, and we've got it in a clay pot, we'll put some in the bottom as well. Since it is a bromeliad, it likes moisture up in the top as well, so you can water it on top of the foliage as well. Now these are a lot of good ideas that you can use for the kids, especially these times of days that it's real cold outside and you don't have a lot for them to do but projects inside. Now you might ask the question, can you get carrots from these and beets? No, the answer is definitely no. However, on the avocado, if you had a greenhouse or something, eventually you might if it formed a tree, but it's really not worth it. But on the pineapple, you can get enough growth if you get one to establish that eventually taking it outside during the summer, you can get a pineapple to form in the top after several years. So hope you'll try some of these projects with your kids as well.
We hope you've enjoyed this classic from the Oklahoma Gardening Vault. Remember, even though these tips and techniques are timeless, there's always something new to learn in the world of gardening. By subscribing to both Oklahoma Gardening and OK Gardening Classics, you'll have access to a wealth of gardening knowledge, both classic and contemporary.